myself to tie this town.
Eminent Waste of Time, presented by CW Motorsports, episode 78. I'm Doug.
And I'm Dan.
That's not Chad. That's actually my dad. So this is going to be a bit of a different episode. Chad is homesick, and I feel like I should save that story for later, because usually we do stupid stuff with Chad at the end, but I'm going to front load this story so the weekend makes more sense. Chad pulled some, what he thought was fried chicken out of the fridge. It turns out it was fried fish that was about 3 weeks old. And in typical Chad style, he took a bite, it didn't taste right, ate the rest of it anyways, and he is sick as a dog. So, Steve Mueller has, I believe, Jason Bannon co-driving with him this weekend. And I'm here by myself, so this episode's going to be kind of a vlog style episode. There's going to be a lot of clips and a lot of jumps back and, you know, through time, and it's going to be a whole different kind of mess than normal, but should be an interesting one. So we're on our way down to the track for the first time right now. It's Saturday afternoon, about 4 o'clock local time, and we're going to go check out the track and see what's going on, and get some reactions from the guys who are here already, probably. I believe Steve Mueller's here, Barry Miller's here, Matt Rowell, I think, is here already, probably the entire crew. So we're gonna go down, see what's going on with them, and we'll somehow make I won't say a good show, we'll make an interesting show out of this. Catch you guys in a few. All right, we made it down trackside. We're at the Steve Mueller camp. We're gonna go knock on his door, see what he's got going on. Oh, no front wheels. Stuff and things. It's the Muellers. Hey, you are on Eminent Waste of Time, episode 78 right now. Yeah, we're doing this vlog style because Chad's not here and I got no plan for an episode. So the plan is this.
Do I get to play Chad now?
You do. We can start it over again. Actually, Dad got the honor of doing the, I'm Doug, and he got to do his thing. So debut on the show. How about that? What's going on? Say hi to everybody out there. So you're on our podcasting show thing now. So what's going on, man? Living the dream? Oh, whoa, yeah. Hold on. Let's take a look at the hands there. All right, track report, man. Was it as bad as the video made it look? Yeah. Like on a scale of 1 to 10. 12? No. Okay, so it's pretty brutal out there.
Yep, even worse.
So, slow down to survive. That's the name of the game, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't start out as hard as I did.
Enthusiasm of youth right there.
Yep.
So, we got Levy Racing well represented here. Nope, you can't hide. Sorry. Too late. Can't hide. Everybody's on. You're on too. See? There we go. All right, I got to shut this off because I got to stuff out of the truck, but we'll be back with you in a little while, and we'll see what kind of trouble we can find. All right, everybody, I'm up at the registration trailer here trying to get checked in, and look who I ran into.
Hi.
Let me see if I'm actually filming the right way. There we go. Mr. D. Hart. Got your number 129.
I did. Got my number. They let me run Pro-Am.
Look at you.
Not Pro, but Pro-Am.
You know what?
That's all right.
That's a good class because that's where Steve is, so he needs somebody to give him a run for his money.
Everybody will be impressed when I pass half the pros, too. So.
Exactly. They're going to beg you to be in pro.
Uh-huh.
That's what's going to happen. So the registration operation, got these two lovely ladies working in here. They're doing their best to pretend we're not here, and I kind of don't blame them. So pretty much the whole crew is here. Kyle Cheney is here as well, and rumor has it he's already switched out to 29s, so that should tell you a little something about the track conditions. This is going to be an interesting one. Everyone I've talked to has been beat up, beat down, and I think the smart money is going to be to go slow and just try and survive, but it should be an interesting day tomorrow. I'm going to try and get a lot of video and cut together something interesting. You can see the troops are assembling, and look over here. One Mr. Barry Aloysius Miller. Either that or some guy stole his purple people eater there, but I think that's him. Yes, indeed. In fact, if you look over there, you can see Devin Smith's head poking up, and Jason Bannon's there, and we got a little bit of everybody gathered around right now. So yeah, I got to see what's going on here and see if I can get checked in, but sorry about that. Anyways, lots of updates throughout the weekend. This is going to be a mess. If you get motion sickness, this is probably not going to be a good show for you to watch, but yeah, we'll make it work. Man, I'll tell you what, they open the doors here and all the riffraff comes in. We got Jason Watt here, ready to race. Mr. Matthias Rowell.
What's happening?
What's going on, man?
How are you?
You're back on the show again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a little different this time because Chad's not here, and
oh yeah.
I'm bored.
So you get to actually give the Can-Am guys a little bit of exposure.
Exactly. We're not going to talk bad about you this time either.
Well,
For a little bit, anyways.
I'm used to it. I can take it.
Dude, the machine's looking good.
Thank you.
I felt like I was being rushed to fill out that paper.
So what all changed from last time?
Not a whole lot.
I mean the belt, but
Yeah, I am running an Evo badass belt.
okay.
So
Did you have to do any clutch work or anything, or you think it's okay?
I think it's okay. I didn't touch anything.
Awesome.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna chalk that up just to a factory defect or something, because you were running lean and mean out there.
I hope that we don't have any more clutch problems, to be honest with you. If I do, I'm gonna be pretty upset.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's really dry and hard pack out there, so I don't think it's going to be a clutch
Nah, I think this race will favor you.
race.
A lot of guys running 29s, worried about the track. You're not buying it.
I'm not buying it. I'm not worried about it. You can't, I've lost enough sleep about coming to this race. I'm not going to lose any more over a tire that's an inch taller than mine. So.
Yeah, no, it ain't gonna make that big a difference. I just think it's funny. Everyone's making changes already. Nobody's run the track yet.
15-inch wheels, 30-inch tires. I'm like, not in my budget.
No, I hear you.
Did you guys get down here safe?
Yeah, uneventful trip.
Did you bring
mercifully enough.
Did you bring the camper?
Yeah, brought the Winnebago down, and come on, you're holding up the line. Got David Sauter over there. No, the old Winnebago made it down okay. I don't even want to think about how much fuel I burned getting down here. That's terrifying.
We got
but...
great fuel mileage because we never went over 40 miles an hour the whole way down.
What?
Until we got on Interstate 40.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Crawling the back roads?
Left at 8:30 and got here at 5.
Woo!
Long day.
That is a very long day.
Too much windshield time.
Yeah, no, we came down 69 to, I don't know, we took like 4 different state highways to get here, but we got here. But no, the camper made it. That was the maiden voyage. I was a little nervous, unknown vehicle, but...
Are you riding with Steve tomorrow?
No, Bandon's going to ride with Steve, I guess.
You're just out videoing?
And yeah, I'm just shooting a podcast and then shooting video, and I'm putting together video clips for people who want video resumes and just trying to get as much stuff as I can. All right, we're getting teched. I love it. All right, guys. Everyone's starting to show up. Everyone's getting teched. It's gonna be a good race tomorrow. Look at Gandalf here.
Got his. How you ride the track? Walk the track. Somebody at my front door. Same width as my side by side.
So the theory here is if you can hold that in your teeth and run between 2 trees,
exactly,
then the side by side should make it.
Run like this.
Gotta do what you gotta do. So this motley crew here is going to walk the track.
Yeah, see you about 8:30 tonight.
I was gonna say, if you hurry, you can. I was gonna say, if you hurry, you can probably be back for a start tomorrow.
I have a light. Does anybody have a lighter so we can start a fire?
We're good.
Good to go.
We got a pole, we got a spotlight.
Like that? That's a beaver stick.
I'm gonna skip the opportunity to walk that with you because I'm a wuss.
You can film us.
I could. However, I'm gonna go back and eat and drink too much. That's my plan.
Yep.
It'd be fun for like a half hour. That'd be, what am I gonna do with the next 6 hours of my life?
That's why we brought the kids. We have an excuse to quit.
I figured if you got hungry, you get lost out there. You got, yeah, like a snack. All right, last of the tech. Time to walk the track. Even Devin's gonna walk the track. No, you're getting recorded. You're on the show, man.
Hello.
Taped live for the studio audience.
right,
exactly.
I'm ready.
Got extras?
Gotta have the stick,
I don't
man.
plan on being out there that late.
Yeah, you're gonna be though. Farewell, guys. I'll say nice, if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll say nice things about you at your funeral.
How do they say bye and wherever you were at?
You know what? I never asked. It was always like hello and thank you. No, we never said bye. You just kind of walk.
They probably think you're real.
Well, they know I am. That was a given.
Your dad said that he's more of one than you are, though.
Yeah, I got it honest. See ya. Kyle Cheney coming up for tech.
Are you the tech guy now or what?
I wish I was the tech guy.
Yeah.
Then I'd have a real job instead of scooping around with this camera, but machine's looking good, man. Ready to run tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
Heck
Find
yeah.
out. Hopefully. I just hope it's ready for the World Championship. Is that tech?
Yeah, well, it's actually here, but the lady, yeah, she's coming this way, so. She sounds healthy. She should be good as long as you don't tear it up out there today. The track looks interesting.
Yeah. A lot of small rock.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you get tech. I just wanted to say, hey, good luck out there tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Heading down to the track. It's about 7 o'clock. It looks pretty quiet down there, but the youth race starts at 8 o'clock. I want to see what they've got going on over there. It's cloudy, cooled off a lot last night. Pretty good chances of rain, so by the pro race, could be pretty interesting track conditions because it's been dry, pretty rocky, and you add some mud into the mix and we'll see what happens, but I think it's about an 80% chance. Anyways, I hear the dulcet sound of generators and I see parked UTVs, and gonna head down and see what kind of action we can find this morning and cover the whole day for you. Let's take a walk.
They're planning on taking it.
Proving once again they will let literally anyone in here. Mr. Keith from Precision Powder Coat.
You just had to do this.
I did. You know you wanted to be on the show.
Nope. Not at all.
All right, the youth are off and racing. I got a little footage from the start line. I need to go get some more. Finally got myself some wheels. Oh yeah, the Honda Rancher. But at least I can get around now. Chad was supposed to bring my wheels. Of course, he's still at home sick. So we're gonna go try and get a little more action on these youngins out there running around, and hopefully splice some of that in here, or I don't know. I have no idea how this show's gonna come out. This is gonna be an all different episode for number 78 here. But we'll be back with you soon, and let's see, we got youth right now, and then we've got the juniors, and then eventually I think 11 o'clock is the AM race, 1 o'clock PM. So I'll catch up with you guys later with some more fun.
Yeah.
All right, status update. I got myself a fancy orange volunteer shirt from AXCC. Got the camera on the gimbal. Got myself some wheels. I think I told you that earlier. And the Novice race is going on. So this is, I think, 13 to 15 year olds, but it's 570s. So I'm waiting here at trackside. This is the long run up before they head around into scoring. So down there where you see the banners, they do a hairpin and they come in. You can see the tents over there, and they jump into scoring. So I'm going to try and get some live action shots, but good turnout. I want to say there were 7 of them on the line. And man, just a really, really solid start. They got off the line quick. Looked like they're having a ton of fun out there. In fact, I'm kind of jealous. Bombing around one of these little 570s looked like it'd be an awesome, awesome thing. Kind of the whole, it's more fun to drive a slow buggy fast than a fast buggy slow, although not that anybody's gonna be driving slow out here today. The track is, you know, it's a little rough. There's been some concern about that, but they've groomed a lot of it out, and I really think it's going to be awesome. The weather's held off. Sky shot. It was supposed to rain, but looks like it's calmed down and it's not going to. I hear the drone of 570 motors. Here we go. They're coming around the corner. All right, I gotta get some footage with the fancy cam, but man, this is gonna be a fun race. I'll try and get back with you guys before it's over. Good to see these kids out here running for sure. So you know how much time you have during an actual race to get stuff done? 0. That's what I'm finding out. Well, I've kind of known that for a while anyways, but I keep thinking I'm gonna get all this stuff done and get all this footage and get back with you guys, and then the race is over before I know it. I just got podiums done for the novice class, which is 570s, and for the, they don't call them peewees, youth, I can't remember. Anyways, it's the little 170s. So good to be able to talk to those kids. As usual, when I go to a race series, I can't resist the urge to help out. So we're gonna head down to the start line. You're gonna ride with me. The mighty Honda here. And so far, very cool race series. I missed round 1, of course, because I was overseas. Chad's missed round 2. We're hoping we can get together for round 3, maybe third time's the charm. But really digging this series so far. I like what Andy's done, and you can tell everybody's here because they've got a heart for racing. And I'm not talking the racers themselves, I'm talking the staff. They really wanted to fill a hole, and man, you get to see the love and care they have for ATV and UTV racing, and that's super refreshing. In fact, in a lot of ways, this kind of reminds me of MWXC, just in the kind of feel of it. Plus, I've run into so many people that I know from up north, all the way down here in Tennessee, and that's really cool to see that people are coming down here and trying to make this series blow up and be a big thing. And only 7 rounds this year, but I think next year it's going to expand. And I really think next year there's going to be a lot of people, sponsors, clamoring to get on board, because this is going to be a very, very good thing. Man, this is all whooped out right here. Woo! I got the old hand gimbal going though, so I'm sure this is smooth as butter. There we go. Out of the whoops. Old man is not in shape for riding. That's become apparent. I've been riding, been running around, and I need to do some calisthenics because I am already tired, and we have not even started the AM UTV race. Coverage for the PM race might be spotty. Jason Watt does not have a co-driver. I already told him I need to be the last person you ask because I got a bunch of other stuff I need to do. He still needs me to race. So if we can't find anybody to go with him, that's what's going to happen. So I don't know that there'll be a lot of pro coverage once again. And it's becoming readily apparent why both Chad and I always need to be at these races together, because there's just too much to do and too much going on for one man to cover it all and make sense of it. But pulling up here to the start line. Got a pretty good contingent, it looks like. This is gonna be a good race. All right, I'm gonna park this bad boy, get the big cam out, get some photos, and we'll do another update here in a little while. Of course, for you guys, this has only been, I don't know, probably 20 minutes so far. For me, it's been an eternity. Catch you in a few. Mother Nature has decided that immediately upon the start of the AM race at 11 o'clock that we needed some dust control. So the rain is coming down, not real hard, just enough to kind of get the dirt to behave a little bit. Actually, it was getting kind of dusty. So I'm a little wet myself. I got to go find myself a poncho or something, but the slowest UTVs just came through, women's class. In fact, you can see them off there in the distance maybe. Women's class and the, I think they call it the lights. I think it's the 800s in the very, very back. Yeah, that's what it is. So they're just making the rounds. The big fast buggies have already been through. One of the RS1s has already jumped all the way up to the top. Like at the first lap, he was really in top contention. I think he was maybe the 6th or 7th one through, and he was battling hard with the guys in the front row. So good racing so far. We definitely need a little bit of rain, but if this keeps up for the rest of the day, the PM race is going to be kind of a mess. So I'm hoping maybe this will blow over in the next little bit and leave us with just kind of a slightly muddy, not dusty track. And we'll see. I'm still trying to find a co-driver for Watt. Not having much luck so far, but I think I can pull a rabbit out of my hat because I really want to get into the woods for this next race. If it dries up enough, then that's going to be my only chance to get some good footage. I've already tried drowning my camera a couple times. It's been pretty resilient, but I don't want to find out exactly how wet it can get before things stop working properly. So I'm going to give it another few minutes, head in the quad, ride through the rain, and go see about finding somewhere dry for a few minutes. Current update, the AM race is done. Jason Bannon took 2nd place. In fact, the Muddy Buddy is right over here. There he is. 2nd place champion.
2nd place champion, yeah.
First to be in 2nd. No, man, you ran a good race out there.
Thank you. It was a rough one. Just had to keep pushing. Lost my goggles after the end of the 1st lap, just the rain and the mud. So that really knocked me back. I lost a few positions there. Steve and DeHart got me a fresh set. There at the beginning of the 3rd lap, I could start pushing again. It was like almost having to be on a different track.
It's nice when you can see.
Yeah. It was tight and a lot of rocks, but I still had fun.
Good time out here at Loretta Lynn's.
Yep, I'm glad I came.
Well, like you said, you ran a smart race, so you didn't push so hard that you broke the machine, end up 2nd place. That guy out in front of you was pushing hard.
Yeah,
I'm amazed he didn't explode.
He was fast. It was me and him, we ran together for a little bit, and until I lost the goggles, I just kind of had to let him go. And by then, I saw him a couple of times in the woods, but I couldn't reel him back in.
Yeah.
I just drove fast in the fast sections and slow in the slow sections. So.
How you get her done.
Yep.
See, look at there. There's an RS1. Well, you finished like a decade ago, I think. No, nice work out there, man.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I got to go get dressed. You're riding with Steve.
Yes, sir.
Evidently, I'm riding with Watt. He can't find a co-pilot, so
That'll be fun.
Be a ride.
Yep.
Be a thing. Here's the Wattmobile over there. So, all right, I got to go get suited up, and we'll probably wrap this up with some other people after the PM race and make a thing out of this thing. Sit rep. I'm in a Chevy. Specifically, I'm driving a Chevy. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Actually, here's the scary part. I kind of like the way this truck drives. Anyways, I had a bunch of gear to haul back to the camper, and so shoosh this thing. Okay, there we go. Sorry, a bit of a tight squeeze to get out of there. So their Muellers were kind enough to loan me their truck to get everything back to the camper. The PM race is done. I was hoping to have an update sooner than that. However, been kind of a crazy series of events. Long story short, I rode with Jason Watt. He could not find a co-driver, and ended up, we turned one full lap and then lost our brakes. And then I turned another lap beyond that with no brakes, and then we decided to pull off and call it a day because it wasn't worth tearing the buggy up, and the attrition rate out here was very, very high. I've never seen so many just skinned up, shredded up tires, broken wheels, really rocky down here. In fact, the best way I can describe it is it's like driving on hatchet heads. So, oh, mother wants me to put my seatbelt on. Hold on. Here you go. World's first on-camera seatbelt latch. So yeah, just a really hard course. Kyle Cheney did not finish. He lost, I think, 4 tires or something like that over the course of the race, and then ended up with a broken hub on his driver's side rear. Completely blew the hub up. He came in, the wheel was about ready to fall off, and it was smoking like crazy. So he didn't have a particularly good day. Matt Rawle finished in 4th. Devin Smith finished in 2nd overall. Colin Truitt took top honors today. I'm actually heading back right now to do podiums for the p.m. race, and I'm going to try and capture a little bit of footage from some of the racers and stuff to fill out the show. I don't see this being an hour by any means at this point, which I know is our normal format, but it's been a different kind of weekend, and you know, maybe y'all are hankering for something a little different. But really, it's an absolutely beautiful, magnificent piece of property. It's just impossible to race on. Okay, hold on guys, you gotta check this out. This guy got about a $4,000 lesson in why you stake your canopies. Yep, they are both on top of his camper. And those bad boys, those are about $2,000 a piece, give or take. So he just learned an expensive lesson, although I'm looking at the rest of his rig. He's got, I don't say money to burn, but I don't think it'll hurt him too bad in the long run. So everything's kind of quieting down. You know how it is at the end of the last race on a Sunday. Everybody's tearing down, and a lot of people probably think there's some big fanfare and all this really cool stuff happening, and really it's just about guys chucking buggies and trailers and going home to lick their wounds. And you get a few people that get to do a podium, and a lot of people who are just going to be replacing parts and looking forward to the next one. Don't get me wrong, it's a great hobby. It's just a very, very difficult and expensive one, and especially on a very unforgiving course like this. There was a really cool section. There's a creek bottom that oh man, probably a mile to a mile and a half of creek bottom that you could just flat out fly down, but I think that's what did the brakes in. I think we picked up a rock and it broke that banjo bolt, or loosened it up, because it didn't break, it just got loose enough to the point where all the fluid started leaking out. But David Sauter, Barry Miller, same fate. They lost their brakes, banjo bolt backed up on them. You could loosen it with your fingers, and that was it. That was the end of their race. So it's kind of a war of attrition out there. Matt Rowell held his together, but he still lost a tire, and he tore the inner hoop off. He beat the outer beadlock to snot, completely shredded the tire, but we were able to change him out. We actually pulled one of them off of Jason Watts and got him going again. So long story short, they finished. I haven't heard the story from Devin yet, but hopefully we'll catch up with him here in just a few minutes and see how his day went. Kind of go from there. But I'm gonna go get some podiums done, and we'll wrap this up, go see some final thoughts from our racers. All right, I made it over to the podium. They're not quite ready yet, but I did find the man, the myth, the legend, Devin Smith. Took second place today. Overall, not a bad day for you.
Pretty good.
How'd it go, man?
I'm happy.
You survived. That's an accomplishment right there.
Well, that's what I said. There's a lot more faster guys than me. I mean, there was quite a few that got by me. I just raced my race, and I knew if I could finish, I'd do pretty well. I didn't expect to do this good. So, happy with the finish.
You know what? Fast one thing, smart's another, because you got a race like this, you just got to have your head about you.
I think Steve Mueller's rubbing off on me.
Here you go. Slow, fast is slow, slow is smooth, or whatever. No, he's maybe just a little bit, but you know what? It seemed like some of the guys out there got kind of hot-headed, and you know, they didn't like the track, they didn't like how they were getting beat up, and so they pushed harder, and that just did them in.
Yeah, this is a track you just really can't push on. You kind of got to know when to do it.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, man.
Thanks, sir.
On camera fist bump. Oh yeah. Speaking of Steve Mueller. And look who else showed up. Andy Bridgewater. He came all the way down just to give Steve Mueller a hug.
That's right.
So man, tell us about your day today.
Game plan was just to go for the F for the big fat finish, and we did just that. Track was absolutely brutal. I just wanted to see the checkered flag, and we did it, and got second place in our class for Pro-Am Turbo. So.
Not too shabby. There's more in your row today too, weren't there?
6, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah, definitely. It was way more than the 2 in Texas. So, but yeah, it was a rough one. So glad to be done.
Okay, we're
it's podium time.
Do awards here.
Maybe I should be over there. I'll let Andy do it.
Oh, you want to do it?
Oh, I don't care. You want me to do it? I'll do them.
To me.
All right.
You go right ahead.
The microphone. All right, guys. It's podium time. All right, guys. Podiums are done. And everybody's pulling out. I'm just walking over here and I see Mr. Barry Miller. I need to get a post-race report from this man. He's got wood blocks in his hand. I don't know if he's unchucking the trailer or if he's preparing to hurt me.
What you said to me, Mr.
Yeah. No, man, your race was beautiful. It was great.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, give us a lowdown, man. How things go for you out there?
Well, I tell you what, I mean, first race of the year for me in the X3. A lot of work, you know, we put into it over the winter and did a lot of suspension upgrades, and I mean, I think it's made me faster, which is awesome. You know, pretty rough track, fun but rough track, and you know, that X3, the Reese suspension just sucked every bit of it up. I was nice. Really amazed. So you know, I'm ready to give it another shot, you know, next weekend. And unfortunately, we just had a bolt back out of our brake line in the rear caliper, and lost all of our brake fluid, and just can't go at it in low for very long. Just need to just bring it back to the truck and end the day, unfortunately. So
yeah, you push out there with no brakes, you wreck the machine, and now instead of a banjo bolt, you've got a whole front end or something. So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I mean, we got a decent start, but we're almost second. I think second into the first corner marker, and then ended up getting on the inside and taking a whole shot. So we went into the woods first. A lot of good things happened out of that lap and a half that we did. So you know, we'll be ready to be back and put some, hopefully put together a podium finish.
Heck yeah, man. We'll see you in Kentucky then, I assume.
I'll be in Kentucky, yeah, so got a full schedule.
Nice. Well, man, congratulations out there.
All right, thanks, Doug. I appreciate it. We'll catch you next time.
You take her easy.
All right, see you.
Oh, so Barry Miller. Another X3 casualty today. Stopping over here by Steve Mueller's house one more time to pick up the quad I was riding, give it back to Andy, and then it's gonna kind of cap this day off. It's time to drown the fire and go home.
What Smokey the Bear would do, okay?
Smokey the Bear would be really proud of you right now. Really super proud of you.
Working on my fireman skills.
I'm actually gonna give him a call and show him this video.
Can I get a hat?
Yeah, he's gonna come give you a big bear hug.
Okay, you can shut it off.
Yeah.
I think I drowned it enough. It's swimming now.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Hey.
No, this is pretty much the last of the crew that's here. Everyone's getting ready to pull out, go home. Woo! Hey, I don't know. Come on, keep this PG. We got a podcast to do here.
Oh. Hi, friends. Turn it away.
Well, you haven't been on the show yet, so now you are.
When is like the girlfriend/wife episode gonna air?
When do you want to do it? Let's do this thing.
I want to make up some questions for these guys.
Oh, that's happening now. I am actually really legitimately excited about this.
We actually do.
It's
not
should.
these men. It's us.
Exactly.
See who's standing out here?
Did
right
you
now?
see the feast that we had for them last night and this morning?
They didn't even cook it. Well,
I am the first one to give you ladies all the credit in the world.
I think I should go help Barry. It's like he's struggling with my dog.
No, see? No, see, that's exactly the kind of thing. Look how lost Barry is. This is exactly what we're talking about.
Gotta go save the husband.
There you go. Go save him.
What do I do?
Yeah, no, we're definitely doing that episode now that I'd never actually thought of it. That's happening now.
We're on it.
All right, we'll make that happen. Well, this is going to kind of close up shop here. It's going to be a totally different type of Eminent Waste of Time, but it's going to be a fun one. So, all right, everybody. I'm gonna sign off and turn this into something that resembles a show. And here, let me not stand with my back to the sun. How about that? Anyways, you can see it's starting to close out. This was all full of people like a half hour ago. The race weekend has ended. It's been a really fun one. I know this has been kind of chopped up and cut up, and I haven't really got as much footage as I would have liked about anything, and you know, stuff happens. But hopefully this has been, you know, kind of insightful for maybe some of you that haven't been to a race weekend, and maybe we need to do, like, plan to do an actual episode like this as opposed to it being the backup plan. Maybe we should come with extra cameras and have Chad here when he's not sick and that kind of stuff. And let me know what you guys think about doing an episode like that that's you know, maybe more of a live feel from the races, and we could try this again. Do want to close out the show and say thank you so much to our sponsors. Of course, we got CW Motorsports on board. We've also got Watch Communications. I am repping TGM Off-Road right now. And we also got Spang's Fab out there. Spang's very well represented. Lots of his parts keeping buggies together and making them stronger to survive this race today. You can find us on the web on our website, eminentperformance.com. You can find us on Facebook /Eminent Racing and on Instagram @Eminent Racing. You can find the video version of this on YouTube. You can find the audio version on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio. Just look for Eminent Performance in any of those venues and it will lead you to the right location. And no matter what kind of disgusting, rotten, old food you've eaten out of the fridge this week and made yourself sick so you couldn't come to the race, thanks for riding along with us.
I'm tired of going down, I'm tired of myself, I'm tired of this town.